A year ago at this time, your team needed to win 2 of the last 3 to get bowl eligible, and you did. Now you're facing the same situation. You need to win 2 out of 3 to get bowl eligible. Any difference in this team, the way it's made up, or the approach to these last 3 games?
No, not since. Not really. Just the fact that we've been there before. There's people that's been there, and we know what we have to do to get done. But it just goes back to doing your fundamentals, your technique, and just being, practicing hard and just being well prepared. We have to go out there. We're just, approaching each week. We're trying to go 1-0 this week. Like I've been saying from the beginning, we want to go 1-0, and we're trying to be, South Florida this week, and that's our goal. We're not worried about Houston. We're not worried about UCF at all. South Florida's a great football team. They're physical, and it's going to be a dogfight. We have to come ready to play.
You got a young team this year. You graduated a lot of good seniors off of last year's team. Right. How do you, either individually or as a team, keep that attention, that focus you need without letting it get too much, without, like you said, trying to win 2 games at one time?
Right, you just got to constantly let them know, hey, you got to practice like a champion each day, You don't just, a lot of the younger guys, they're learning through experience, and that you can't just turn it on in the game. You have to practice hard. You have to make practice harder than the game. And I feel like they did a great job of doing that. We're taking out lumps, you can see a couple games here, not a couple big plays, but we're getting better, and that's the great thing about this. About football. There's 12 games. There's not 8, there's not 5, there's not whatever. We have 12 games. We have 3 left, and we're trying to get this win this week.
Have you and the other veterans on this team had to remind the younger players of that, keep their focus, do 1 game at a time, or are they mature enough that they don't really need to be talked into that?
At times. It's not necessarily, I don't think, just a maturity. They haven't been there before, and they're just learning through experience. The guys before us did that with us. We learned, but they reminded us, hey, it's not just like high school where you just roll out of bed and go score 4 touchdowns or pitch a shutout, whatever. They get every other team gets scholarship players too. And they prepare the same way. They have great coaches also. So you have to go out there and you have to work hard. You have to put in the time, the effort, and all that. And I feel like the younger guys have been doing a great job, and I'm excited to see them go forward and to keep this going.
To get where you are now, you guys have won 3 of your last 4 games, and you can say what you want about the schedule and who's on it at the beginning of the year. Right. But when you look at the way you're playing now, how much better is this team playing now than you did in September? Or what are the biggest areas of difference?
I just think it's just confidence, man. Just going out there and just doing our assignment. Before that, we were just, not doing our assignments, not being technique sound, and not playing with any juice, no fire, no passion. And I feel like we're doing that now. We're not worried about what other people are saying. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, and and so on and so on. But, we just focus on 1 week at a time, 1 practice at a time, 1 rep at a time. And we feel like if we do that, you keep stacking those up, man, you're going to be pretty happy at the end of the day on Saturday.
When you come down the stretch, 3 games left in the regular season.
Yes, sir.
Is there a different feel around this team when you guys are talking in the locker room, when you're in position meetings, when you're out on the practice field?
Definitely. You're in a must-win situation. Each week is a must-win, but, there's an added pressure. I'm not going to lie on that. There's always added pressure when hey, there's a possibility that you can't go to a bowl game, and the focus has to be that. You have to be focused on, hey, we have to get it done, but we can't, worry about Central Florida or Houston when we got South Florida this week. So, we're focusing on them. It's going to be a physical game. They're going to come out on their home turf ready to play and try to hit us in the mouth, and we have to be ready. What
concerns you most about the South Florida offense?
They're a physical group up there, but we're going to be ready. They're going to try to run the ball, and that's exciting to know when you're a linebacker, And they're going to challenge us up front, and I feel like we'll be ready. We'll be ready to play a physical style football.
South Florida is out of bowl contention. Do you anticipate that affecting their intensity, their preparation, the kind of effort they give you Saturday?
No, sir. If you're a competitor and you see it on film that they compete, in every game, and they don't care, what the circumstances is. You want to win, regardless of the situation, and they're going to be ready. It's going to be physical. It's going to be an old school type of football game, smash mouth football, and we like that, and we welcome that, and we'll be ready.
You guys all have egos. You're all competitive guys, or you wouldn't be playing college football.
Right.
When you face a stretch like this, 3 games, you got to win at least 2 of them. Is that nerve-wracking? Is that fun? Is that enjoyable?
No,
what's that like?
I live by saying pressure bust pipes or make diamonds, and you know, I want to be a diamond. And that's the thing. You got to welcome pressure. You got to welcome it, and you got to thrive in it. You know what I mean? But you don't change anything you do. You know what I mean? You're just doing your job. You're doing your technique. And you do that, it'll take care of itself, you know? But I just love the feeling of pressure, and the guys do too, you know? It just feels good knowing that your back's against the wall, and that's the fact that we like. Our back's against the wall, and we know certain people don't give us a chance, and that's fine. And we love proving them wrong, just like last year. We got to beat Tulsa, we got to beat Fresno, and whatnot. And now we have to do it again. But it starts with South Florida this weekend at 6 o'clock down there, and it's gonna be a ball game.